Hi guys, it's Lana here. Welcome back to Lana Summertime. So it's the end of 2020. We are finally going to be entering a new year. I've got some New Year's resolutions that I want to do with you. If you're anything like me, then you know that New Year's is a great time to reset, reorganize, and set new goals. So I have got a big goal for us. This year, I'm launching my first ever hair growth challenge. I'm calling it the Lana Summer New Year Long Hair Challenge, and it's an interactive challenge to make sure that you stay on track to meet your hair growth goals. So I know that I've made a ton of different hair growth videos over the years, but my core tips always stay the same because those are what work. That's what got me from here to here on my hair growth journey, and I know that it can work for you. But in the past, I've generally just made videos, I've told you the tips, I've tried to encourage you to do them, and then I've just dipped. I've just left after telling you the tips. Well, that's not going to happen this time. This is an interactive challenge. We're going to be doing this together. I'm not just going to leave you. I am going to stick by your side and make sure that you turn these tips into habits. It's a bit like how they say that eating healthy is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. So the same thing goes for hair growth. You can't just, do a couple things after watching a video one day and expect your hair to grow. You have to build these into your lifestyle and they have to become habits. And they say that habits take 21 days to form. You have to do it regularly and consistency, and then it will just become a second nature to you and you will do it all the time. And that is how you build a lifestyle where you just have your hair flowing, growing, you look like Merida, you look like curly Rapunzel. Maybe you don't have curly hair, this can work for you as well. If you want to be the kind of person that seems to just always grow their hair fast, quickly, like it's nothing, then you can be that person. You just have to stick with the challenge. So I'm going to tell you the tips, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to turn this into a habit and how it's going to help you. These are my top 10 hair growth tips, and it's what we are going to incorporate into the month of January 2021. These are going to become your habits and your hair is going to thank you for it. Tip number 1, you are not going to use heat for the entire month, and I'm talking about intense heat. Like, I feel like some people kind of trip when I talk about heat because then people start not wanting to use hair dryers and that kind of thing as well. But the thing is, most hair dryers have got a low heat setting or even a cool setting, and I actually find that my hair prefers it when I dry it. I don't think that my hair likes being wet for long periods of time. I don't think that that's healthy for my scalp. I can actually end up with hydral fatigue if that happens, and that is damaging to my hair, especially in the winter time. I do not want you guys getting sick. This is a January challenge, so I'm here trying to encourage you to actually dry your hair with a hairdryer. But what I'm telling you to avoid is the hair straightener, the curling iron, the hot comb, all of those things. Scrap them, put them away for a month, burn them, lock them up with the Christmas decorations when you put those away. Do something with it, keep it out of your way for the entire month. Number 2, I'm gonna need you to take a supplement or a vitamin daily. Now, this doesn't need to be some kind of expensive hair growth vitamin that you see being promoted all over the place. This can even just be folic acid. Like, when I very first started out and in my very first YouTube video about hair growth, I spoke about folic acid because at the time I couldn't afford these fancy hair growth vitamins, but what I could afford was folic acid. You can find that really easily any sort of drugstore. That did wonders for me. If you can't afford the hair growth vitamins, try folic acid. If you can afford them, then try them, because I think anything that's like specially designed for hair growth is going to work a bit better. So number 3, we need to make sure that we're doing regular hair treatments. It's not always going to be moisture focused. Like, you hear a lot of people talking about curly hair dries out faster, so you need more moisture and that kind of thing, but sometimes you also need a protein treatment. So I will be showing you at some point in January, I'll show you how you can find out whether your hair needs protein or moisture. The majority of the time it's going to be moisture, and sometimes you're going to need some protein. So just make sure that you're doing that on a regular basis. I'm gonna do mine weekly. Number 4, if you haven't already, I want to know why you have not invested in a satin pillowcase or a satin bonnet. So my brand is Headsheet, and we sell satin bonnets that were an absolute knockout. Like, everybody loved the satin bonnets. We sold out over Christmas. I'm so sorry about that. If you've got time to wait, then just wait on it, because the new satin bonnets are coming. But if you already have something, then go ahead, keep using it. There are no excuses in 2021 for why you are not sleeping on a satin pillowcase or with a satin bonnet. Do either one of those two, and I promise you, your hair will grow. Number 5, only use satin hair scrunchies. Again, we have them on my website. My website is headshehair.com, so I'll leave it linked down below. Again, there's no reason in 2021 why you should be using hair elastics, especially not the ones with metal on them, not the ones that can get all tangled up in your hair. Avoid them because they will rip your hair out. You just need satin. It's going to be softer. It's going to give you less breakage. So make sure you're doing that. Number 6, massage your scalp daily. So this is a hair growth challenge, right? This is not just like a hair growth blase loody-doo. This is a challenge. You're gonna have to put in some work. So make sure you remember to massage your scalp daily. And that can be with your fingertips. You know, you can do this. You can do that for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you like. But you can also do something else. You could use the scalp massaging brush. You could use that tickly thing, the tickly thing that goes like that, you know? As long as you are doing something that is stimulating your scalp, because what that does is it brings blood to your scalp. That tingly feeling is the way that blood is coming to your scalp, and blood carries the nutrients. So a massage is very, very helpful. You can grow your hair so long with daily massages. So write that down. Make sure you don't miss that step. Number 7, for the whole of January, we are doing only low manipulation hairstyles. What I mean by that is none of this pulling, tugging in the name of protective hairstyling, because last time I checked, something that rips out your edges and causes you breakage is not a protective hairstyle. So we need to kind of rethink that idea and think, what is actually protecting my hair right now? We are not pulling our hair so tight that our edges get ripped out, and we are not causing breakage by tying these hairstyles so tight. I'm probably gonna wrap my hair into a bun with a big old hair scrunchie. I'll probably even do some cornrows, some braids at some point as well. We actually need to baby our hair throughout the whole of January, and the last time I checked, that's not how you treat a baby. So number 8, does this even need to be said? No bleach. Bleach is the devil when it comes to hair growth. I know you've seen people with fried hair from bleach, especially when it's a DIY at-home job, or they mess it up, they have to fix it, they have to use more bleach. It's a trap. Don't do it. You've probably seen people online, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, who have somehow managed to bleach their hair and have it looking kind of healthy, but I promise they are most likely putting in a lot of work, a lot of time and effort to maintain those curls, and you will quite rarely see that hair growing long, because it does need to be trimmed regularly in order to maintain a healthy appearance, because it's more brittle and it breaks more easily and they get more split ends. Obviously, if you want that lovely blonde curly hair, then go for it, but that's not going to be in the hair growth challenge. That might be a different thing. Like, that might be like keeping your hair healthy, but you're not going to get long hair that way. Number 9 is avoid harsh brushing. So what I'm talking about is those days when you're really just trying to get your hair looking neat and tiny. You're trying to bring it into a ponytail, or you're just trying to detangle it really quick, and you get frustrated and you just start going through your hair and you go straight in with a brush before detangling or any of that. Try to avoid doing that. Like, if you know that wash day is coming up and if you know that you are going to need to detangle your hair, try your darndest to make sure that you have enough time, because when you have enough time, you can take your time and you can do it properly and gently. I usually like to start off with finger detangling, then maybe I'll go in with a comb, and then I'll go in with a brush. I definitely don't go straight in with a brush, because that's going to be Tangle City, breakage town. We don't want to go there. Okay, and number 10, we're gonna trim our ends. I'm gonna leave this up to you whether you want to do this at the start of the challenge or at the end of the challenge. So for me personally, I'm gonna do it at the end of the month. I know that some of you guys will want a big chop. You're gonna want to jump in at the deep end, and that's great. And that way you will see quicker hair growth, more effective hair growth, because you are gonna be starting with a clean slate, healthy ends. They're not gonna be breaking off, and you're gonna see growth much more quickly. So that's up to you. I'm gonna do mine on the 31st of January, but maybe we'll do it after a length check. So I'll do a length check at the beginning of the month, and then I'll do a length check at the end of the month, and then I'll cut off the ends, which seems kind of dumb, but it's necessary. Just bear in mind that the average hair growth is between about ½ inch and 1 inch a month. Not likely gonna see much changes from week to week, and even at the end of the month, you might not see like a drastic change, but you might see a little bit of change, and it's definitely gonna put you on track to see a lot of change by the end of the year. I'm gonna put this right behind my ear like this, close to my scalp, and I'm just gonna pull my hair straight. I'm gonna see how long my hair is. 22.5 inches, and that's going to be my starting point. So I will be checking in on my YouTube communities tab, and I will be checking in hopefully daily on Instagram as well. So if you don't want to miss any of that, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel with your notifications turned on. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is at Lana Summer. I'm also going to give you some templates that you can fill in every single day to make sure that you are sticking with this, and I will be engaging with you. If they still do this, then there's going to be a group chat on Instagram. If they still do it, they might not still do it. I hope they do, because if they do, then that's what we're going to do. So I want to encourage you guys to leave a comment down below telling me that you are going to be joining the Lana Summer New Year long hair challenge, and that you are going to try your hardest to stick to it for the full 31 days of January, and you are going to try your hardest to continue those habits throughout the rest of the year once the challenge is done. So tell me in the comment section that that's what you are gonna do. So if you're like me and you strongly believe in stating your intention, then go ahead and share it on Twitter, share it in your Instagram story, state those words, state what your hair growth goal is, because you can make it happen. So there we go, there we have it. That is the Lana Summer New Year long hair challenge. I am so excited for it. I've decided to tell you it this side of the new year so that you guys have a little bit of time to prepare. Soon I will be sharing the graphics with you, I will be sharing the templates with you so that you guys have something that you can actually tick off. If you've made notes, then that's great. All right, so that's everything from me. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I wish you all of the best of luck on this challenge. Make sure that you share it, make sure you share it with your friends and anyone else who wants to be growing their hair. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.